In this hint and tip, we are having a look at data validation within Excel. Data validation is a very useful feature within Excel, and it allows you to apply certain restrictions on how data is entered into a spreadsheet. We're going to talk you through where to find the option for it, and also show an example of how list data validation can be used. You see in front of you on the spreadsheet, there are 3 boxes that need to be filled in: a first name, surname and subject. The first name and surname are going to be left as normal, just cells, so of course you can type whatever into those 2. But the last option, we're going to add some data validation to it so that only a subject from a certain list is selected. The subjects that are going to make up this list are found down here on the subjects worksheet. We've created a separate worksheet for this as it keeps it a bit neater and is easier to find your lists. We have already actually put this data validation into this cell, but I'm just going to talk you through the steps I did to do this. So first of all, you select the cell you want your data validation applied to and go up onto the Data tab. In the Data Tools section, down at the bottom, this button just here is your data validation option. I'm going to select this, and I'm now going to talk you through these 3 tabs within the data validation option. First option is the settings. This is where you can select the type of validation you want to apply. For this example, of course, we want list, but you can select anything else that is, of course, in that drop-down list. To select the cells for your data validation, I'm just going to delete this box and then just show how I did it. So you click into your source box. This is now where you're going to select the cells you want for your data validation, select the subjects worksheet, highlight those cells with the subjects in them, and it's now put the reference in for you. We're now going to go across to the input message tab. From here, of course, you can type in a title and also a message, just to explain to the person, to the user, what you actually want them to type in. The error alert is also very important, as it basically tells the user if they have done something incorrect, tells them what the problem is. So having a message gives them a bit more description. The style you use is important. Stop will completely prevent the user from typing in invalid data, whereas warning and information does give the user the option to override it and type in something that isn't included on the list or something that is outside of the validation rules. So we're going to leave it as stop, and of course those error alert messages have already been put in. So you can see, of course, using those 3 tabs you can fill in the details to do your data validation. Once you've done that, click OK, and it has of course inserted in the data validation to your spreadsheet. To demonstrate how that works, you'll now see a drop-down arrow has appeared. If you click on that, you can see the list of subjects that you can select from that list. I'm now going to just delete that and type in the subject that of course doesn't exist on the list, and you'll notice that of course an error message has appeared. From here you can click retry or cancel, and of course you can then either select a subject from the list that exists, or you can just even type it in and of course it will be accepted. So that's just using data validation within Excel to put certain criteria in if you want only certain data inserted into your spreadsheets.